Hey, I'm Eric.
And I'm Tan.
And we are Black Gold.
Welcome to the Black Gold Guide to Vintage Gear. There is a textbook definition for vintage gear, which is all stuff that is 25 years or older. But what vintage gear means to Black Gold is stories, things that have been around for a while as opposed to being mass manufactured and new. Every instrument that you hear on our record is recorded on vintage gear, whether it's a snare drum from the 20s or an electric guitar from the 60s. And so vintage gear is a very big piece of what Black Gold's all about. And with that in mind, we have two new pieces of vintage gear we want to have you check out with us and watch the restoration process of. The 200A Wurlitzer electric piano, and then this beautiful grape-colored Schwinn Lil Chick Stingray bicycle. To help me out, we have one of the premier, passionate vintage bike restorers, Paul LaRusso.
We have a gentleman named Ron DeSaro, who is the piano, organ, electric piano, and keyboard guru of Los Angeles. Come on this way, let me show you my Wurlitzer.
Vintage Wurlitzer.
Yeah, there you go.
What year is this? And what,
We looked at the serial number. I kind of cheated. I looked in the book, so I know it's a 67.
And what does it need? What's your expert assessment, brother?
Expert assessment. Mechanically, looks like it's going to run. Probably just got to get these tires aired up and shine her up a little bit. Maybe get a little oil on the chain. The frame we got to be real careful with. These are a water decal. Typically Schwinn would have put a clear over the water decal. So if you rub too hard or wipe it with something that's too abrasive, that'll smear and just disappear, and you won't have any lettering anymore on your bike.
This is like one of my favorite logos in all of history.
We'll wipe it down, a little tiny bit of simple green mixed with water just to wipe it off, and then I have like a silicone-based spray that we can spray on the frame. It'll bring the luster back up. I actually owned my first Schwinn when I found one in a trash can.
What was
it?
It was
a 66 Schwinn Stingray, and I found the back wheel and this part of it sticking up out of a trash can.
Can I rock this bike, man? What do you think, man? Is this knowing that I wear pink flip-flops, man.
Yeah, no.
I'm a sensitive dude.
You totally can pull this off.
Okay, cool.
I have all the faith in you. You're not going to get laughed at, that's for sure.
Okay, cool.
Let's see this Wurlitzer.
I found one. Let's get started.
Overall, cosmetically, it's in very good condition.
Yeah.
No gigantic drops in volume. You selected a good instrument. That
Excellent.
always helps,
That's what I need to
especially
hear.
because they're no longer in production. If this is too loose from much play, you'll let go and you'll have two different damper timings. One will go ta-da.
So we're going to go through and we're going to adjust all those dampeners so that they all work perfectly evenly and there's no mistiming with that dampener.
And then we're going to fire up the computer and take a reading and see exactly where the pitch of this piano is.
Okay. And with an instrument like this, it's all about the tone, which, people try all sorts of ways to sample this instrument and instruments like it. And you can do a pretty good job with that, but nothing compares to the real thing.
I guess it's called analog.
Right.
Right. It has presence, and that organic sound is something that is highly sought after because it's very hard to find.
All right, well, I think she's ready to roll.
Paul, thank you so much, man.
No
Let's
problem.
do this, dude.
I kind of brought something.
What?
I don't know if you want to run this one or not, but this is a vintage bicorn.
What?
It doesn't quite have the same color scheme, but
Yes, man. Rock and roll.
he's going to kill himself on that thing.
A little bit sharp. Perfect. All right, Eric. It's finished.
Wow, Ron, I don't know what to say. This is just sounding great.
Just a little TLC. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you, I will, Ron.
Enjoy.
Thank you so
My
much
pleasure.
for all your help here.
This has been the Black Gold Guide to Vintage Gear.